Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Justin.
We're Bear on the keyboard, and this is a bar rant. How's it going today, buddy? How you doing?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Good. It's a beautiful day in the Willamette Valley, huh?
It's pretty all right. It's gorgeous.
I mean, it's beautiful, but it's also kind of chilly and windy out too.
It's cold wind, and it's trying to rain again.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it was all day yesterday, pretty much.
Yeah. Morning it was really raining.
This has been your weather report with Bear on the keyboard.
That's what happened.
We should put the green screen back up.
That's what's going. That's what happened. That's what's probably going to happen.
Clouds and shit.
Picture of the outside.
The screens. That's what it looks like out there.
That's it.
Reminds me of that thing we were talking about a couple weeks ago. I don't know how many episodes it was ago, but that you were telling me about like this screen that projects what outside looks like. And I was like, isn't that just like a window?
No.
No, it's different. Trust me.
But it kind of.
Weird product. Speaking of weird products, so anybody who's on YouTube for any extended amount of time has probably seen this, but I keep seeing ads for this product called Ruggable.
Yeah. What is this Ruggable? You were just telling me about it.
I
haven't seen any ads, and I am on YouTube extendedly.
Yeah, maybe it's just really targeted. Maybe they think that I need a washable rug in my life.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, this rug has got some schmutz on it, so maybe I do.
It's a washable rug. I want to say rugs are washable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can
you can clean them, you steam them.
Yeah, you use a shampoo or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But this is a washable rug in terms of you take it and you throw it in your washing machine.
It's not a terrible idea, but
it's really
also...
not. Yeah, it looks like they're interchangeable too. So this is not a fucking sponsor, by the way. This is not just like our Raid Shadow Legends talk. This isn't a sponsor. I'm just talking about a brand that I've been seeing a lot of, and it's gonna be abundantly clear that they're not sponsoring us here in a moment. So, so yeah, it looks like this is rubber pad that has some sort of adhesive topping to it, or like a Velcro kind of a thing going on, hook and barb or whatever the fuck the actual name for that is, because Velcro is a name brand.
Yeah.
Something like that may be going on, and then you take the top part of it, which is actually the decorative part of the rug, and that's what you throw into the washing machine and wash.
Yeah, what you walk upon and also see. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. And I keep seeing these ads for them, like a lot of these ads for them, and they've kind of shifted. Now they're just talking about their product, but the really early ads that caught my attention were kind of unsettling. It was this shot of this happy family, right? And they're just like going about doing family things. Oh, the dog got into the cheeseburgers. Oh, whatever, stupid little silly family things. Like, oh, the baby's crawling. That kind of crap.
Okay.
Stupid family shit. But it's all dubbed over by this woman who's leaving a voicemail to her mom. And her tone of voice in it, because she's telling her mom about her day. She hasn't talked to her mom in a while, and she's telling her about what's been happening with the family. She's leaving a voicemail.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
So the fact that she's already leaving a voicemail makes me go, what the fuck happened to this woman's mom? Why is she not answering the phone? Because moms call you and you don't answer the phone, right? They leave the voicemail, not the other way around. So I'm like, well, so what's going on? But also, she goes on and says all this different stuff, and she mentions, she starts the conversation with, I just put the rug in the washing machine, my new Ruggable rug in the washing machine. And then she goes on to describe her day, right? And she's saying, oh, the kids have been getting into everything lately, and, everything's that and this and all yada yada. And she's like, but she ends the phone call with, well, the rug is done, so I got to throw it into the dryer. I'll talk to you later, but things have been good. Things have been really good, Mom. That's the end of the ad. And I'm like, this is a cry for help. Like, the first thing that went to my attention was she's leaving her mom a voicemail. What happened to her mom? And the second thing is, this woman has some problems at home and is drowning her problems with this washable rug. Because, like, wait, why is she even cleaning maybe she stabbed her husband? Like, my brain went in this crazy direction. Sure. You just got to see the ad. It's really unsettling. It just gives me weird vibes.
Okay.
And there's nothing outwardly, like, horrifying about it or anything that's totally out of the norm. It's supposed to be this wholesome family or whatever. But maybe that's just me. My natural cynicism is just kicking in. I'm like, why is this family so
Sure,
wholesome
but
that they have skeletons in the closet? But I don't know. The whole thing just gives me a weird fucking vibe, man.
I mean, you describing it, what I'm gathering, what seems weird to me is like, hey, Mom, I got the rug in the wash. Anyways, this is my day. And then to end it with, I got to put it in the dryer, but things are good. Like, I don't care what she said in between the gap of all of that. She could have been like, Timmy broke his leg and Samantha has gotten an honors student. Whatever. I don't care what your day was. The start and end of it makes it kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
You call and you're leaving your mom a voicemail who couldn't get to the phone because she's on the floor
and she can't get up.
pressing her life alert. Not a sponsor.
No.
But
That shit's real. That shit's scary, though. Watch out. Call your old folks, everybody out there.
yeah. You got older people in your life. Talk to them.
Yeah.
But she's leaving this voicemail and she starts it. I get it's for the product placement, but
Yeah.
she starts it with saying this thing. It's like, that's a weird way to start. Like, hey, Mom, how's it going?
Yeah.
This is what my day's been like. Just got some laundry going. Like,
Yeah.
just lead into it a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
like, hi, Mom, I got the rug in the wash. Like her mom needs the updates on it.
How's that ruggable rug? Like they're just playing voicemail tag, and she just keeps wanting to know about the rug. She doesn't care about anything
else.
She just really wants to know if she should buy one of them ruggables or not. But the other thing that caught my attention about this ad, and this episode is going to be about ads effectively. That's what my plan is today. The other thing that caught my attention about this ad was how awesome the name Ruggable is.
Ruggable is
good.
Ruggable.
Like I want like the Kraken, which is by the way, check out use code beer on the keyboard for 10% off a Kraken 2.0. It's what we use here on Beer on the Keyboard to shotgun all of our beers. It's the best shotgunning tool known to man. Get 10% off and we get a kickback. Links in the description. But anyway, if the Kraken 2.0, instead of calling itself the Kraken, called itself the Chuggable, that's a fucking great name.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, the Kraken's a great name, too, because you do crack into your beer with it.
Crack into it, and also it's a reference to, the mythical monster.
I mean, yeah, it also sounds rad. But, yeah, Chuggable. Ruggable is a fun name. But also, I don't know.
It doesn't really, that name also doesn't really describe anything.
No. Like it doesn't give you anything.
Yeah, like what it's like Ruggable. That could be a website that just sells rugs.
I mean, yeah. Also, Ruggable is like it's almost like this is rug-esque.
Yeah,
Is it a rug?
it's Ruggable.
You could hang it as a tapestry, or you could put it on the ground. Either way, whatever.
I guess it also, because it has the word rugged kind of in it, or at least part of the word rugged in there, it kind of gives it this vibe like it's like it's gonna last a long time. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's got this
Might last a while.
chutzpah. This is a rug with chutzpah. This rug's got moxie.
It's got moxie.
So anyway, that ad kind of threw me off and was like, this ad's fucking creepy. And I just got to ask have you seen any ad like that recently? And even if you didn't have an ad that like something that stood out, something that jumped out at you, because I know our generation is still sort of programmed to look at advertisements. Like Gen Z, they don't fucking care at all. They like their brain like switches off entirely when there's an advertisement.
I mean, first they go, ugh.
Yeah, the first is a big old eye roll and a groan. Like it's like, yeah, we're sorry we did this. We wanted the internet to be free, so we just said fuck it, and we'll pay in advertising for everything.
Oh.
Like our bad. It was millennials' fault. We did do this.
Sure, but we got that from our generation of how do you watch things,
Yeah.
advertisements, pay for your programming. That's how it works.
I mean, even back in the day before cable, because I don't remember always having cable, like you would scan the over-the-air channels, which you can still access those, by the way.
Yes,
There
of
is still
course.
over-the-air channels. You just need a digital receiver. So you can get TV for free. And especially if you live in like a bigger city or something, you'll have lots of the network towers
Yeah.
around you. So you'll be able to get sports and shit like that without spending the ludicrous amounts of money they want you for their sport. They want you to pay for sports packages.
Oh, right.
Like the NFL Sunday ticket is fucking bonkers.
Oh, it is so unfortunately
Hundreds of
ridiculous.
dollars. It's insane.
So unfortunately ridiculous. But
if you're just looking for in market games, get yourself a digital antenna for like $50 on Amazon, and you can.
but yeah, like you get advertisement with that. That's how it works. That's how you pay for programming. I mean, you're watching programs on your internets, so you're getting ads. You listening to music, you're getting ads. People are like, oh, I just pay for it. I'm like, good for you. Pay for it. I don't pay for it because it's already paid for. So the ad's not going to kill you any. That's my thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt me. But I haven't had any ads actually stand out recently. Whatever reason, I've been getting like the same 2 advertisements for movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which two movies are they?
I can't remember the name of them. One of them's called If, which is out in theaters.
Oh yeah, that's like a Mark Wahlberg thing, right? And it's
I think it might be Mark Wahlberg. Like I don't know. This is imagination stuff.
Mark Wahlberg? No, it wasn't Mark Wahlberg.
I don't remember who it is, but I've seen it so
It's a
many.
dude who plays Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. There we go. Yeah.
But yeah, it's his imagination or something or other. I don't know. I've watched it so many times that it's kind of just become a blur.
Yeah.
Like as soon as it comes on, my brain just kind of goes,
Yeah.
because I've seen it. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh, that looks neat. I see an ad for a movie so many times, and I go, I don't care what this is about anymore. If I'm interested in seeing it, I'll watch it and find out. But I don't fucking know what it's about.
I keep seeing ads for this Will Ferrell movie. Is that the other one? Where it's like him and this lady both have their daughter's wedding scheduled at the same time for
I haven't seen
for
an ad
like
for
this
one.
country club or something like that.
Oh,
It's this
interesting.
venue. They both like they overscheduled
It's
basically.
a fucking rom-com, dude.
It looks horrendous. It looks like the dumbest movie ever. It looks fucking really
fantastic.
stupid.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think that might be. That is not. I have not heard it. It's not that. I can't picture the other one at all. And I think it's one that I was like, that looks more entertaining.
More up your alley, at least a
yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
And I can't even recall it. So
Now, I did start this by saying millennials are better at retaining ads, but honestly, we've gotten so inundated with them over the years too, because it used to just be like, fucking head on, apply directly to the forehead, and JG Wentworth, call 877. You know what I mean? Like when we were used to cable ads, they were stuff that they had a little zing to them, they had a little catch to them that would make them stick in your brain.
like it would they'd plug it in.
Yeah.
Plug it in.
Yeah.
Plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in. Yeah. They had little like jingles do that and other things do that. And internet advertising just doesn't seem to want to go that direction. And it makes it so that our brains just turn to static. There's no reason we need to remember this.
There's been a couple of ads that I have seen that I have remembered, but they don't they just don't stick with me anymore. Also, like my brain bad. I'm old, so
Yeah.
like that doesn't help. I'm old and I do things that don't help the brain stuff.
I'm old and I'll have a small beer every once in a while.
But nothing unusual that has stood out to me in ads. I've seen a couple parody ads that I'm just like, that is funny. Cause those are always fun. But nothing. Yeah, no. Like advertisements, like you said, the internet doesn't want to go that way with having them like super memorable. They want you to remember the product. And I mean, this movie that I can't really remember what it's about or anything. I remembered the title, so I remembered the product in that aspect. The other one, no, not so much. I was getting ads. There was another movie. I get a lot of movie ads, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that with the internet being more targeted, like everyone has this profile of them that's been built and sold to different companies. Everyone has this profile that makes their ad experience a little bit different. So I keep seeing this fucking Ruggable ad for some fucking reason.
Which is fun. I love that the internet's all like, you need a rug.
You need a rug, you of all people.
Also, like, I get ads. I do get ads for things that are like over 50. Are you over 50 and ready? And I'm like, this is not marketed to me very well.
Yeah,
because I'm still a decade out on being 50, let alone over 50.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Like, this has nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you getting this? Like, that confuses me.
Yeah, I feel like I get a lot of older shit too.
Like, I'll get stuff sometimes.
Like, I'll even get shit in the mail that's from like the AARP and stuff, and I'm just like, it's fucking real. Like, you're just like, they're just making big blanket fucking attacks because you're just like, just send it to fucking everybody. Who cares?
I'll get ads for like family stuff, buying a house, and all of that, and I'm like, they're just guessing because of my age. They're assuming because of my age. Trying to make me feel like shit for not owning a home or having a family or whatever. It doesn't make me feel like shit. I don't care. Can't buy a house in this market.
No,
I can't buy a house in this market. Someone can, but I'm not in that top 4% or whatever.
Yeah, no shit.
Notice how I didn't say top 1%, because I'm not going to say that, but, you know.
And obviously it's that time of year, so I've been getting a lot of political ads too.
Sure.
A lot of this message has been approved by whomever
My brain,
kind of ads.
I've trained my brain since I started paying attention to politics, since I started really paying attention just before I was of voting age. I trained my brain in less than a year to literally shut those ads off, like to ignore those.
Oh yeah, we see through the bullshit there for sure.
I don't give a shit about campaign ads because they're all they don't tell you anything.
They really don't.
Read up on the people.
Their voting history is available to you.
Like, everything you need to know about them, you can get the information, do that. The fucking campaigns are only there to just put their name in your head more and more and more. Sometimes for good, sometimes for bad, and I hate
for evil.
Yeah.
Call it what it is.
I hate slander campaigning.
Oh, the mudslinging, yeah.
That's terrible.
This person did, yeah.
But
it's like, I do this.
I'm a superhero or whatever.
I saved 3 babies who were caught in a rug in a washing machine.
I saved 3 babies from 4 wild kittens.
You vote for me, I'll outlaw Ruggable.
Fucking not getting my vote.
Not getting my vote. I want my rug. Things are going good, okay?
Things are good, Mr. Vice President.
I'll show you the ad when we're done with this.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
fucking, it's
I gotta
bizarre,
see it.
dude.
I have to see it.
Yeah. It's a good Mr. Vice President. President's calling the VP and he's getting voicemail.
Hey, Mr. Vice President. You know how the president talks to the vice president?
Yeah. I just put my rug in the wash. Had some stains on it.
Kids are good.
New interns, you know. Interpret that how you will.
I didn't go anywhere with that. I just thought it was the interns is funny to me. It has nothing about stains or rugs or Clinton administration. Like, my brain didn't go anywhere.
Those are Ruggable brand rug burns on your knees. You can tell they leave a fingerprint. The design is too particular. Jesus Christ.
So stupid. So relevant though.
Yeah.
Speaking of relevant things, so O.J. Simpson
died, dude.
What?
Easy.
What's black and white and red all over?
What?
O.J. Simpson's house. Super relevant jokes.
If only he had Ruggable.
If only.
If the rug doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Oh, thanks for this lovely walk down memory lane.
Yeah.
Speaking of ads, I mean, shit. Fuck it. What were some of your favorite ads that you remember from growing up?
Shit, I already mentioned it, but the J.G. Wentworth ads, which
I mean, dude,
still exist to this day. They're
Yeah.
still making more of those, and they are such a fucking fever dream. They are such a combination. Like, you know how there was like J.G. like it's my money and I need it now. That's also J.G.
it's my
Wentworth,
money
right?
and I want it now.
Yeah, that's also J.G. Wentworth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember those, right? Where the
Of
people were
course.
screaming out of their windows and shit.
Yeah.
And then they did the opera where it was like Wagner or something. It was like very like they were dressed like fucking Valkyries and
Yeah.
and like stereotypical Vikings and shit. And then they were like J.G. Wentworth 877 cash now. Yeah, we all remember those. The modern ones, which I just saw today because I was at my mom's.
Oh, nice.
And she has cable.
Yeah.
She has TV because she's a boomer, right? And so she was fucking watching. It was literally trash TV. She was watching like Maury or something. I'm like, Maury Povich is still on the air first and foremost. That's crazy, and he's still doing the same shit. It's like you are the father. Like that was literally that episode. Like there was
Maury Povich
that was what's going
is
on.
A fucking hero. There's a comedian that has this bit that pointed out, and I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, he goes up there, he does this, he's been doing this forever, and not once has he ever messed up a name that you would expect a white man to fuck up. He
You know,
just
especially a dude named Povich.
Yeah, like he just rolls off the tongue. He just rolls off with some of the craziest fucking names, and he's just like, bloop, like
Shamiqua Jamiroquai,
yeah,
come on out.
And
Yeah.
like this whole bit, like this young comedian doing this bit, I was like, holy shit, I never thought about that. This is a hilarious commentary to bring up, but also very true.
Yeah.
Anyways, so trash TV.
So Maury Povich was on, and God, there was a really depressing show after Maury was over too. But I'll cycle back to that. Maury Povich was on a J.G. Wentworth commercial came on, and it was the actors were all dressed up like they're in the Wagner opera again, but they were at like a skate rink, and they were like they were like falling over and stuff on their skates because they're like shields and helmets while they were all singing. You know, call J.G. Wentworth 877 cash now. While they were all doing that, and I was just like, "What the fuck's going on? The fuck is this?" It was like I was like looking at my phone or something, and I heard the J.G. Wentworth jingle, and I looked over, and I was just like, "What is this ad?" Like they're trying to combine a weird two opposite things. Like this isn't like what do you
Just throwing two worlds together.
like
and
first
they're
of all,
like,
does
"Ugh."
anyone in our generation remember fucking skating rinks? Like I think millennials caught the ass end of skating rinks, so I remember going to skating rinks.
Love skating rinks?
And
man.
yeah,
They're
I had
fucking
fun there
fire.
too. But that was like they don't fucking exist anymore.
They do exist. It's crazy. They don't exist around here at all.
No,
But
fuck no.
they do exist. And over the last like 5 or so years, there's been a resurgence of people roller skating.
Okay. But so I think that
still,
I still
yeah.
think that a lot of this the Zoomer generation doesn't fucking understand skating rinks,
Sure.
and they super duper don't understand roller disco, which is kind of the vibe that this ad was going for on top of everything else. And I'm like, but then they also are combining that with this millennial nostalgia of fucking these guys in the opera outfits singing about J.G. Wentworth's.
Fucking weird.
It was
that is
weird. So that's something that just stuck out today.
Yeah.
That like I wasn't even thinking about until we started talking about this Ruggable ad. And I was just like, that was a weird advertisement. It was fucking strange. The show right after that though was I guess Jerry Springer's head of security has his own show.
Steve.
Like and he has Steve Wilco or Wilkin.
whatever his last
Wilkins,
name is.
something like that. W.
And he's had it since I was in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But-
he's still doing it apparently.
Sure.
And and this episode was like a lie detector test administered to a guy who was accused of like molesting his daughter.
Oh, this is terrible.
I was like,
I hate
what
this.
the fuck? This isn't something that should just be on daytime TV. This is fucked up.
I hate this.
Yeah, this was nasty, man. This was brutal.
What are you, Law and Order?
Yeah,
Jesus
I was like,
Christ.
yeah, is this special victims unit? Is this
Like,
fucking like I know people are way into like the true crime podcasts and the fucking and I mean police procedurals are still some of the highest daytime
yes.
stuff, highest rated daytime stuff. So I get it, but at the same time, like, holy fuck, this is not appropriate. Like this is
You
this
said
is not
something
cool.
really depressing, and I thought you were going to be like, yeah, they were running old episodes of Roseanne.
Oh, poor Roseanne. No, it'd be depressing if they were running new episodes of Roseanne.
That's a thing.
No, they brought the show back.
Oh.
What's something that sticks out in your memory as a kid? What's an ad you always remember? I mean, I remember a lot of toy ads too.
So yeah,
like the moon boots or whatever. They're like little trampolines for your feet, and then you just immediately shatter your ankle on one of those bad boys.
You roll one ankle and then you come down and smash your face.
Yeah, 100%.
Good times.
I remember those a lot. I also remember anything slip and slide related always looked like a fucking blast. You know what I saw today, or a couple days ago? Kim sent me an image of a slip and slide playset that is baseball diamond. So you can slip and slide into second or whatever while you're
water ball.
Yeah, how cool is
water
that?
Baseball. That is dope.
That's fucking rad. I was like, I want this as a kid. That's fucking sick. I want that now. Honestly,
yeah, whatever. Look, it's not going to be super big. Great. I don't like to run far, so
we're gonna be drunk anyway. It's fine. Yeah. But it comes with like a wiffle ball and a bat and all that kind of stuff too. So it's perfect for a little basketball, backyard baseball. Jesus.
That's the one. Backyard golf ball or whatever.
A little 1v1 versus LeBron James, whatever, I don't know.
A toy ad jingle that is in my head, will just pop in my head randomly to this day, is Gator Golf.
Oh, I remember Gator Golf.
Gator Golf.
God, we just turned into a Member Berries podcast.
I know.
All of a sudden.
But another...
Is this millennial cringe? Is that what they're always talking about?
That's what it is. But an ad that also always stuck with me is the MasterCard ad that was ran with Mr. Bill, going about doing...
A MasterCard ad, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's where Mr. Bill came from. Oh, no!
You know who had the best ads as far as credit companies were concerned is American Express.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, who the fuck uses American Express? So it makes sense that they had to pump more into their ad revenue than Visa or MasterCard because it's American Express.
Yeah.
I've literally never owned an Amex card my entire life.
Yeah, rich people own them.
Is that a rich people thing?
I mean, their ad campaign did so well. Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen...
It's like the Grey Poupon of fucking...
Speaking of old ads.
Speaking of old ads, and speaking of things that aren't actually for rich people, like you can buy it at the grocery store for like $4.
Oh, yeah. It's just a mustard.
It's just fucking mustard, yeah.
But it's wealthy people, or however you want to call them.
Yeah.
Rich sounds like I'm being like, ugh. Wealthy people sounds like I could be one. I'm not one of those.
Trust us, we're not. There's like so many ads that were really good about that, like convincing you that something was fancier than it was.
Yeah.
I think of Ferrero Rocher ads back in the day that you're like, oh,
you're like, that's the fancy
that's
candy.
the fancy candy. Same with Toblerone too. Like that's the fancy candy. When in reality, it's like the same fucking price as a Snickers. You know, it's not that fucking crazy. It's whatever.
Almond Roca.
Almond Roca did that too. And then Grey Poupon we already touched on. But one for beer is Stella Artois. Their ad campaigns were always like, Stella Artois is the greatest beer in the fucking world. Fuck you. If you don't drink it, you're a ponce. It's fine. It's just whatever.
So is what it is. Literally just whatever.
It's such whatever beer. I'm like, I'd take a Beck's or even a Heineken over a Stella Artois, and those always had fun ads. Those knew what they were. They knew what they were. They weren't trying to be hoity-toity. And Stella Artois is the same quality.
Keystone
from Keystone, yeah.
For Keystone Light.
Mm-hmm.
Those fucking ads were fun as shit.
Oh yeah, he was like, it was
times.
like trailer park fucking Joe Dirt shit, you know? Like, yeah, I fucking loved it because they knew what they were fucking selling to.
Yeah.
Like you can get a 30 rack of these for $18. It's like, of course we're gonna advertise it like it's like, what's up? I'm Keystone. I got a mullet and I'm fucking let's party.
Yeah.
Like yeah, because that's the guy who brought over the Keystone Light. It's literally that dude.
I heard there was a party. Is it cool if I can come? Is it cool that I'm here, guys? It's like, no one invited him. He just walked by.
Who the fuck is this guy?
But he's got a 30 rack, so fuck it. Come on in.
That reminds me of a time I was actually throwing a party, just a little house party, just to get together, you know, probably like 8-9 people, something like that. Listen to music, playing some video games, drinking some beers. it was in the summertime, so we had the windows and shit open. And some rando walking by comes and knocks on my door, and was just like, "I see you guys are having a good time. You mind if I pop in?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know you, man. Just because the windows are open does not mean that is an open invitation to anyone who's just walking by on the sidewalk."
I mean, to be fair, he knocked and he asked.
She, to be fair.
Oh, she knocked and she asked. But yeah, no.
yeah, no.
Like, thank you for being polite about it and so bold. Like, that's great. Move along.
Yeah, I commend your audacity. Carry on. Should have gave her a road beer at least. Just been like, you know what? Great job being audacious, but yeah, here you go.
I was a little get together party a couple days ago. That was nice. And I had the thought. I was out on this little balcony. I'm drinking, was having a cigarette, and I had the thought of, first of all, it was a little get together, and even still with that, I'm too old for this shit sometimes. Like, and I wasn't going crazy or anything. They were all doing some crazy stuff. Not all of them, but I'm just like, I find myself stepping out more and more to just kind of step away from from everyone. And it reminded me of a time where I would have been that person to have that audacity like her.
Yeah.
In big cities especially. I did it numerous times. I didn't have to knock on the door.
I was going to say, at big cities with big parties, if somebody's throwing a rager at their loft or whatever, and
there was never
you can just kind of slip in.
Like, there was never knocking on the door. People would just be on some amount of people would be out on a porch anyhow. And you'd be walking by with your beer in your hand or your soda or whatever. And they would hail you over. Like, "What are you doing? What are you up to?" "Oh, just walking
Kicking
around.
it with you guys now.
Drinking this beer. You want to hang out?" "Fucking yes, I do." Why not?
Yeah.
Good times.
I think we're both at the age now where the best party is like a 50s style cocktail party.
Hands down.
Husbands and wives come over together, and
so I can make fun of them for being married and hating each other.
Naturally. But
it's all fun and games because we're sipping on cocktails.
And then you make a couple of drinks, have some hors d'oeuvres,
Yeah, snacks. We have a word for that. It's snacks.
Yeah, there's a word for that in French, and it's hors d'oeuvres.
I like the idea of English being here before that, and it's like, no. Why did the French have to make it all hoity-toity?
Why make it all fancy? Yes, like that Simpsons episode, Garage. Look at you. What do you call it? Car hole.
Car hole. I mean, I like getting together with people, and I can enjoy the parties, but sometimes I'm just like, whew, which is good. It's a good feeling because when it gets to around like 1 o'clock in the morning, if I'm still there, it's very easy for me to be like,
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys continue this on until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. I'm old and tired and want to go sleep in my own bed.
It's not even that, like, I'm not very tired at that time. It's that I'm like, I'm good on people now.
Yeah, I get that too. Trust me, people drain my batteries.
That's
something I've always said. Like, I am a very I'm a fun-loving person. I like hanging out with people. I like talking to people. I like meeting new people. But just because I like all those things doesn't mean that recharges me. Being alone, being introverted recharges me so that I can go and do that shit again. Because being around people for too long makes me go, okay, my batteries are drained now. I'm done.
I make sure to spend time by myself because that does help recharge. I do find myself at parties sometimes still until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because it's usually because I haven't been partying. I haven't been out and I've got that recharge. And I won't find myself going out in the evening until it's what I call evening time, and it's 11 o'clock at night.
I was just going to say, 10, 11, yeah.
It's 11 p.m.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I should probably go out and do something. So it's a little bit easier for me to be out. But
yeah, you're like, battery's full, I can people.
if I start off at like 6 o'clock in the evening, I'm probably heading out around 1
Yeah.
from wherever or whatever. Because there's only so much time that my body allows.
Yeah, I got you. Well, this episode went on a tangent, but
It did.
it's we're wont to do that. We mostly talked about the same thing the whole time.
Yeah, advertisements
So, good-
happen.
good for us.
This has been an ad for beer on the keyboard.
Yeah, this has been an ad for beer on the keyboard. And also, like we mentioned very briefly previously, a little bit of an ad for our boys over at the Wildman Drinking Company. So check out the Kraken. Like I said, I'm going to drop a link in the description. So you can follow that, 10% off your first purchase. Plus, we get a little kickback, so it helps us out too.
Guys, don't forget to fucking smash the bell thing after you subscribe and like our shit. Comment. Tell us what you like, dislike about all of this. Tell us what some of your favorite ads were, or what some of your favorite ads are, or how much you hate ads and why.
Yeah. What's your least favorite too? Yeah. On top of everything else. Yeah. What's something that just sticks in your craw in like the worst fucking way?
That ad comes on and you're just like, ugh. I mean, I already told you, fucking campaign ads are. Political ads are the worst thing.
Definitely going to have to agree with you there. They're corny as fuck, too, on top of everything else. God damn. Well, till next time, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.